Good morning, guys. Good morning. Sal Galvin here from the Jarrahdale Group and from Perth, WA. I'm wanting to get in. I feel compelled this morning to hop in and speak to you guys about your circle of influence. Protecting your circle of influence. Firstly, choosing your circle of influence and protecting your circle of influence. So, on our journey through life to become a better human being, really, that's really, nobody's on their journey to do the worst job they can in the world at being a human being. On our journey to be the best human being that you can be in business, in life, in family, in parenting, as a employee, as an employer. You know, for me, I have had to be very, very particular. Like, we all agree that mindset makes a big difference to how you succeed in all areas of your life. And all this good work we take with our mindfulness and our meditation and our, working on a place within us that we can always go to calm, still and center the mind and to be the best that we can be. So my next thing is to really discuss with you guys about your circle of influence, because we do all that work, and then if we are hanging around or spending time with, even if we're the strongest, most resilient person in the world, if we're hanging around or spending time with people that put us down, that are not in alignment with what you're wanting to do in your life, with your family and with your businesses or with your work, then we will doubt ourselves, and it doesn't matter how much we work on the inside. If we then go and expose ourselves to a circle of influence that is pulling us down, we'll end up there. So I would like you guys to really have a think of your circle of influence. And I'm really protective of mine. I've always been protective of my circle of influence. I love to have people in my life close to me that are positive. I like positive people. I also encourage people in my life that are dedicated to their work or their craft or their passion. I love dedicated people. Confident people. I always am drawn to confident people. Activational people. So people that are activated, that don't need motivating all the time. That's another type of person that I like within my circle of influence. Inspirational people that inspire me. I've definitely got a long list of entrepreneurs, mumpreneurs, successful sports people, successful business people in Australia and in actually worldwide that inspire me. Encouraging people. I love encouraging people. People that are in my life that encourage me, and people that value add of some description. So loving people that value add. So not every single person within my small circle of influence has all of those qualities, but they're the qualities that I look for in people, because good relationships make you live longer. Like neuroscience has proven, that good relationships in life make you live longer. People that withhold meaningful relationships within their life, they live longer, and the life that they live has more value. So, one of the sayings is smile and the world smiles with you. So if you're around people that are generally smiling, then, you duplicate and copy what is impacted on you on a daily basis. So I would like to implore you guys. So choose your circle of influence. If somebody is constantly dragging you down, then maybe you don't need to hang out with them quite so much. So my circle of influence, I have a very tight-knit group of business owners that I associate with on a daily basis, actually. I have my very tight-knit family circle. And I also, within my circle of influence, I have some mentors. So they can be people that I deal with on a daily or weekly or monthly basis in business and in life. And I also love to fill my head with positive mentoring books. So these are people that I aspire to be like, and I go and find their books or their autobiographies or their how to do list, and I listen to it. So they're in my circle of influence as well. One things I don't listen to is the radio, because talkback radio, I love the music, but talkback radio and what we hear in the morning is, unless it's positive, I don't listen to it. I don't like negative. Not that I live in a vacuum. Well, I kind of do live in a bit of a vacuum. I don't read the paper and I don't watch the news because it's always bad. So I don't really need to be pumping in all this positive into my mind for it then to be torn apart and smashed by people that I allow into my daily, weekly, monthly life. And I think that it is a very important thing if you are wanting to, well, I know it is. We are who we hang around with. We talk about that with our children, don't we? So we are who we hang around with. So if you hang around with in opposite to that, if you mirror people that have positive thoughts that are uplifting, inspiring, dedicated, confident, activational, encouraging, value-adding people, then that is what you will mimic and that is what you will become. So I would really implore you guys to do that. Smile and the world smiles with you. And stressful environments and stressful people that implore stress on you all the time, releases that hormone cortisol, which is toxic in big doses, and our bodies can get addicted to it. So in actual fact, some people get addicted to negative people. Are you one of those people? I think I was for a while, many moons ago when I was a teenager. We really want oxytocin, which is the love hormone that is, to run around our body, because that's the positive mindset that opens us up to more opportunities and more solution-based thinking instead of seeing the problem and only seeing the problem. And that is in business and in life. That's in parenting, that's in relationships, that is in finances, that is in every single area of your life. If we are solution-based thinking. So be very, very aware of your circle of influence. And I protect it. I protect it with everything. I really, really protect my circle of influence, not only for myself, but for my children, because it makes a big difference. You are who you hang around with. And who chose your worth? Who chose your worth? Have you ever thought of that question? Who chose what you are worth? That's the first thing. And the second thing is, why did you choose to accept it? Why did you choose to accept what somebody else's worth